Hypnotherapy works because it works with the subconscious mind. But some forms of hypnotherapy do work better than others, and that can depend on the basis and philosophy behind the approach. So in this video, we'll look at directive hypnotherapy and its idea of programming, and interactive regression-based hypnotherapy and its idea of conditioning. Directive hypnotherapy mainly uses suggestions or generic scripts to tell the subconscious mind what to do. This may be okay for simple issues, but there is a built-in assumption that the mind is like a computer, so we reprogram the mind. But this is often just putting new code on top of existing bad code. Now, this can work for a while or to a degree. So if you've tried hypnotherapy sessions or hypnosis audios and found them limited, that's probably because you've only experienced this limited form. This is to let you know there is another level, because advanced professional hypnotherapists like me practice interactive hypnotherapy, which uses regression to root causes to ask the subconscious about the key emotions, thoughts, and beliefs. We interview our clients in hypnosis to gather information, not just give it, so we can apply a mutually agreed therapeutic resolution. This is a far more sophisticated and effective long-term approach. Interactive regression-based hypnotherapy is less about programming and debugging and more about eliciting inner wisdom from the higher self or spiritual essence of the human being. So instead of programming, I tend to prefer the term conditioning. Conditioning applies to humans as they are born and grow as biological beings. Conditioning can be labeled as negative or positive. Humans are all conditioned by the sum total of events we've experienced. This can include all of our so-called negative experiences that leave emotional and mental residues that affect us now. These can be the presenting issues we bring to work on with hypnotherapy. Using regression lets us explore our past conditioning, and we do this not to get hung up on past content, but to see through past patterns. So we're released from the hold the past already has on us, so we can be more free and clear in the present moment. Conditioning can also include our positive experiences and learnings that benefit us. So I will always regress people to positive conditioning times to reconnect with past abilities and resources and emotions like confidence and peace. When I offer interactive hypnotherapy, it's with a 3 to 5 session program that has a beginning, middle, and an end. And I tend to dedicate, in most cases, most of the first session to a positive reconnect. We don't just try to put on top some good code that's the opposite of the pre-existing bad code. We go looking for resources in many areas of life that can directly or indirectly relate to their issues. So these become transferable skills that we can get from ways in which they successfully dealt with their issue in the past or successfully dealt with life in general that can transfer and be helpful for them at this moment. This puts us in a much stronger position to then approach the negatives we want to disconnect. Once we've gathered resources of light, we can shine it on a darkness. Now the negatives don't have to be trauma or bad, they can just be outdated habits or limiting beliefs that could be replaced by more appropriate empowering beliefs. Interactive hypnotherapy works best because it gets us to the root cause of the real issue. Directive hypnotherapy and programming runs the risk of only operating at a superficial level or being an ambulance at the bottom of the cliff, as it may only get to the visible effect of the presenting issue. In the next video, we'll explain the way to get to the root cause and the difference between the real issue and the presenting issue. To have hypnotherapy sessions with me, click the link in the description to see some of the free resources and the process for applying for our interactive sessions. To get training to become a hypnotherapist or to get advanced training to become a certified specialist in popular hypnotherapy issues, click on my training website, the Hypnotherapy Specialist Institute.